Hello, everyone. We're back after a week now. I think it's more than a week. So a new chapter came out. Well, not really a chapter. It's a discernment chapter. Kind of a cool experience. So Billy is canon now. I didn't know how. I don't know how the heck did he meet Willow, and how is he canon now? I don't know anything about this, but this is an Alice map. Of course it is. But it's a lot more different than I thought. Minichun actually recreated the Alice map, which is pretty similar to book 1. When the Disturb Memory chapter came out, with the chapter 1 house, the first chapter of book 1 was in Disturb Memory. Imagine if chapter 12 is the first chapter, like Alice, but in chapter 12. Imagine that. Anyway, the bot is Polar Bear. Yep, he's the bot for this. He's actually a recreation of Doggy, Officer Doggy. Animations, everything, just a poly head and poly arms and a poly jumpster. Everything else is pretty much the same with Doggy and Poly. But I believe this is my theory, that Poly, many people say he's infected in this. Because when he blinks, many people say his eyes flicker and then he's like red eyes or something. Well, my theory is that he's not infected. He's just tired of working because he's an officer and he might have arrested millions of people one day, or maybe more than 2. He might have never got sleep. He's been tired. That's why his eyes are just red. And if that was the case, that he was turning infected, why would he? This is before the Alleys, like before chapter 1 house and before Alleys. Because in the end cutscene, I'm gonna spoil. So if you don't want me to hear the spoiler, then just skip like 30 seconds of the video, or maybe more than that. So we saw in the ending cutscene, Willow was arrested after this map, and this map was clearly before. So I don't know. He cannot be infected. He's just tired. Maybe he's an officer. That's why he's just tired. And I just realized, I think he is one of the first bots that blink and plays traps. Like every infected bot never blinked. I don't know about Rash and Tigray, but I know they didn't blink. Well, the infected don't blink. And that's another theory, that the infected never blinked in every chapter. Like the father bot never blinked. Let's take Doggy for example. When he was before, well, back in book 1, nobody blinked because Minichun was new in Roblox Studio. But in book 2, chapter 1, Alice, Doggy blinked, Zizi blinked, Pony blinked. Many non-infected blinked. But we never saw any infected blink. Like take Ray's for example, he never blanked. Let's take Robbie also. Robbie is a robot, but he's not infected. He didn't blink as well. The friendly Robbie, I'm talking about him with Kona. Anyways, this map is actually pretty cool. One of my favorite maps actually. And I'm pretty surprised and happy that we need to make the VIP servers free until chapter 12. So this is good because I'm broke right now. So I got an idea. I have a tip for you guys. If you have 2 VIP servers, the one you had before was a free VIP server, and you got it from the Maple Donor, then you got Robux, and you bought, okay, what if you had, like, before it was Robux, you had a lot of VIP servers, like 5 or 2. Like, I have 2, but both of them expired, and one of them is renewed now. Now, you can actually renew expired VIP servers when they're free. Now, I have a tip for you guys. If you have 2 VIP servers, only renew one of them. And then wait and before chapter 12, like 2 days before chapter 12, then renew your VIP server for free. And then you'll literally have a free VIP server. And I literally died. Stupid polar bear, I just hope he gets infected. Wait, he's already infected. Oh, that's good to know. Anyways, I have a theory on this. One more theory. William was mad with Willow, right? In the cutscene, this confirms that Willow was mad and angry, so he left William. We're talking about William Wolf. aka William's little brother. I mean, Willow's little brother, not William. And I'm gonna explain this, my theory. In chapter 6 ending, both survivor or savior, you got this ending with Willow, right? And if you have watched the ending, full ending, you might have seen William after Daisy left. We saw after the pie, we actually saw William being mad at Willow, and Willow's is worried. But after Willow came with the pie, and this chapter confirms that one scene. This is the full chapter of that one scene. Now my other question is, where is Billy? We never see him in the end cutscene. He was only at the start cutscene and in the gameplay, but he was lost. He's not in the end cutscene anymore. Like, where did he go? We saw Rash, we saw Pony, but we never saw Billy. And one more theory is last question. Where did Rash go? Like, Rash just got infected, I guess. But Willow got arrested. I don't know about Rash. I guess he got arrested as well. Might have gotten hit by Polly. When he might have gotten out of the cell. Or maybe Polly was just infected. And infected is really aggressive / strong. So then Polly must have been just broke the cell and then hit Rash as a victim. But he ignored Willow, maybe because of Willow was just standing there. Maybe Polly is like a T-Rex. If you just stand still and he won't kill you. T-Rex, like Polly is a T-Rex in this, I guess. And this is not my only question. Why is Polly, not Polly, why is Pony away from Willow? In the cutscene, after Willow found out that William left. After the arrest, when she got out, after the infection, right? She saw Pony, which means that Pony split up with when Willow got arrested. Maybe he was not with Willow at the time. Maybe he left Willow. So Willow isn't mad at Pony because of William. She is only mad at Pony because he quit TSP. But we even saw that, Pony gave the potion to Doggy. So that's we all know that, let me explain. We all know that Mr. P made 12 potions only. So there's mother, father, mother, father, Penny. I think Sheepy was also a volunteer. Mrs. P, of course. But we never know about Bunny. She said she took the potion and the end cutscene of Metro. Okay, let's assume she did. Okay, let's assume that. Maybe she didn't. She saw Doggy. So we got 5 more potions. So who did Mr. P give the other potions to? Maybe Barry. Okay, let's say Barry. Okay, I think Barry. Yes, teacher is confirmed because we saw a potion on teacher's, desk. We saw a little potion that's empty. So I'm assuming she also took a potion. Now, who are the other people who took the potion? I don't think it was grandmother. I don't know about Ellie. She is really mysterious. I kind of want her, to have her own chapter. We know Willow is important and all, but Ellie is just a mysterious character. She's just a bot. And in chapter 9, she's the only, we only know her because of the bot skin. And we know that she's canon because of the bot and the building she has. I'm gonna assume that Willow is one of the richest, one of the richest people in Piggy. I'm assuming that. But we also know that Eddie the old grandfather from, what's the chapter? Yes, the Maple Donut. That old Edward, I guess you can call him. He is Ellie's grandfather. Can I tell you that? Because he said my grandson or my son. I think either it's Ellie's grandfather or it's her father. It's definitely not her brother. I can confirm that. But I know that Ellie is related to him, but He said, I put my son's headset on. So he put his son's headset on. I'm assuming that's Ellie's brother, but I'm still confused. Even if he's not canon and all, we're in the alleys, and if we even saved him, it's not canon, but how are we in his video game? I know Piggy is a video game in real life, but in the game, we're not in a game. We're in real life. In the game, of course. But I don't get that. That's really confusing me. Okay, next. What's on the list? Where is Billy? Where is he gone? Explain. No explanation, of course. Now this pie is actually stolen, and I guess it's maybe one of Ellie's pies. Like, Ellie is really rich. I can tell you that because she has her own company. Ellie's Enterprises. I think that's the name, if I'm correct. And Willow is in the, Willow stole a pie to give it to William. And, William wasn't there. And Billy and Pony and Rash aren't there anymore. I can tell you that Rash was with Willow after, but we never saw him in the cutscene, okay? We saw him in the alleyways. He was a bot. He chased us. And Willow was with him, but we never saw Pony in alleys, I guess. And Billy. I'm assuming that they weren't there at the time. Maybe Billy left to steal something with Pony, while Willow and Rash stayed there. And they were waiting for Pony and Billy, but they never came. It took them so long. I'm assuming that, and then we, player and Doggy, took Willow and Rash away. I'm thinking that we also took Rash. After 11 chapters, we finally know what happened to Rash. So my theory about the mall thing was all wrong. I guess so. But why is that the only crowbar we see? Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna say this. And my theory still might be correct a little bit. I literally died there because of stupid polar bear. He's literally so fast, and I didn't want to touch the laser, and I got killed by Pony. I literally hope he dies. Well, he is dead. But I hope he's the last one to kill, because he's so annoying. Seriously. Okay, let's ignore Polly. Now, what is wrong? There's everything is wrong. My theory was completely wrong, okay? But Billy, where he is, where's Pony, what is everything? I'm going to explain about my theory. My old theory was that crowbar is the only... Book 1, Chapter 10 is the only chapter that has a crowbar used. I was assuming there was a Rash's crowbar because... And the other chapters of Book 1 and Book 2 never use a crowbar. Rash is the only one with the crowbar, right? And that's correct. Even in this chapter, he uses a crowbar. Literally. He uses a crowbar. He's the only one who is the closest to the crowbar. Now, Rash is infected and all, but I don't think in the ending cutscene we see his crowbar. Maybe he was in the mall trapped, and then in the insolence, dude man just took him. Or we all know in chapter 8 ending cutscene, we saw that Mimi said that there are no infected were to be found. So I'm assuming he was taken by Dude Man, and he might have convinced him, and Rash couldn't talk, so he assumed he wanted to join the Insolence, so he forced him to join the Insolence. Now he's in the Insolence, and he's gone now. His crowbar is the only thing in mall. I'm thinking that, but why didn't the player recognize that? That's also a strange thing. But we know this. This is, I think, I don't remember the chapter's name again, sorry, because I forget things. Yes, I made a video a long time now, but I have 2 videos. We also had getting a skin today. He said he's not going to add the skin yesterday. He's going to add it today. So I'm assuming the skin could be either Soul or Daisy. And this also confirms in chapter 11 of book 2. So the chapter 12 concept that someone made is completely wrong. And one more thing. Polly has extra bear traps with him, and I'm assuming when he gets non-infected, he's gonna arrest Pony, maybe. But we know that Pony is one of the characters who's closest to Zizzy. We even saw a picture with Pony holding of Zizzy and him. So he is really close to Zizzy. Technically, they're best friends from when they were young. We also have new events slash what's it called? The new doors. I hope these white doors literally come in Piggy Bilmo because these will be really helpful. And I learned how to make hook two doors in the trick. I'm sorry, I'm yawning because I'm just sleepy. Anyways, what I was saying is that in this chapter, we're gonna have maybe Soldier Daisy, but we're gonna confirm in book 2, chapter 11, when Willow was saddish and she saw where she was looking and when the camera never looked there and none of us looked there at the perfection. So Daisy is infected. That's true, I guess. So Daisy is not coming in chapter 12. She was in chapter 11. Confirmed. Now, Shadow Penny. We're finally seeing that girl in many chapters now. After many chapters, we're going to see her in chapter 12. She might be the bot. She's actually going to be an NPC, my theory is, because she is like Mr. P, but in book 2. She's like the new Mr. P of book 2. In book 1, Mr. P was in book 1. He was the main character. Now, I think Shadow Penny is going to be the true ending skin. Or I might be wrong. She's going to be a bot. And she might be the bot skin that you can purchase. I think... Okay, I'm going to tell you this. We're going to get at least 2 skins. Like, the true ending skin is going to be confirmed. But we're going to have a bot skin. That's going to be a player skin. I guess we're getting 3 skins. Actually, no, we're getting 4 skins because I forgot the Pages one. The Pages one is also a skin. Major did say that when the Pages came out, so it's confirmed. Anyways, that's it. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something else. I'm actually been busy for this week where I have been. I'm just busy. I don't have any video ideas. So this is my video after a week now. And yeah, I only play Roblox now. I mostly watch YouTube. So I'm going to be uploading as much as I can. And what I've missed, a lot of things in Piggy. So that's just it. Now I'm going to talk about in-game things. Now, I'm actually going to be making my Bilmo series soon. Now, we're really working on it. I just worked on the floor and a few things. Wow, really much. I did make the floors a bit detailed, so I hope you guys like it when the chapter comes out. Now, I'm actually going to tell you guys some Bilmo news as well. Even though, and if you have Twitter or maybe any YouTuber, they never mention anything about Build Mode. Ever since this chapter came out, they're just hyping this chapter. So I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to tell you guys confirmed updates that are going to be coming soon, but not the next Build Mode update. Maybe, maybe not. So I'm going to confirm you guys the bots. Marcus, Spidella, and the Delta, and the chapter 12 bot. But we don't know who they are. Maybe Shadow Penny, I don't know. We're gonna get a Polybot as well, this Polybot, and the other extra chapter, the spin-off chapter. Then we're gonna get Destroying Memory chapter 3, or I don't know, Destroying Memory chapter 3, I guess. And then we're gonna get these new doors from this new Destroying Memory chapter, and this new chair that you're seeing right now, and a lot of stuff in this chapter that is new is gonna be coming to Build Mode. I'm gonna confirm that. So that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.